Billionaire from Alex, 29 blessings that I'm grateful for on my 29th birthday. It's your boy Monde. What a touching milestone this is, I'm getting a bit emotional when I have to think of it, because guys, it's been 29 years of nothing but grace, blessings, love, lessons, hurt, pain, joy. You can name all the emotions you could possibly think of. I'm back once again. I know it's been a while, but yeah, I think this is how we should start the new season. So ladies and gentlemen, we are in the August month, or the month of August rather, and I just recently celebrated my 29th birthday, and I got 29 blessings that I'm actually grateful for. I won't be reading all of them. Some of them are just general things, but we still gotta be thankful, because why? Thanks makes room for more. And a favorite quote of mine is, whatever you think and thank about, you bring more about in your life. So first up, guys, let's call it because I've had more life, more energy, more strength, and it's all by God's grace and my personal Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, man. I don't know about you, man, but yeah, I want to first thank God that I'm still alive as a young person, still kicking it, still thriving, even in the country that we're living in, with all the problems, with all the things that are happening. I'm still alive, still healthy, still well. And my second one, I got them written down, guys. There they are. I hope you can see them there at home. I got them written down. Why am I stuttering so much? Let me check this out. That's it. So the second one, man, is for well-being, not just health. I'm not thankful for just health, but I'm thankful for well-being. There's a lot of people who are healthy, but still, you find sudden deaths, you find heart attacks out of nowhere. And we've seen recently, this is not a conspiracy or anything, I'm not here to cause some controversy, but hey, during this COVID period, a lot of people are saying, hey, what about the jabs? What about the vaccines and so forth? We've seen a lot of young people, or even older people, have instant deaths. People don't know. We've heard like there's been some internal bleeding in the brain. People have just had some heart issues all of a sudden and then they died. So I'm just grateful for well-being in this climate of mental health and people just not doing well in their head and with their emotions. I'm grateful and I'm glad that I have good emotional, physical, mental, financial, although it could be more. Speaking about financial well-being, you do know, guys, that I'm sponsored by Monde, and make sure that you actually get your order inquiries through to the email. And if you're interested in any property, buying cars, buying, renting, selling, you do know your boys got you the details are just right below in the description right there. Let's move on to the other blessing that I'm grateful for. Man, my parents, man, my mom and dad, the pops, the rents for my 2000 laptop. I'm grateful that they gave me life, man. I'm grateful that they never had sex 5 more minutes after they decided to have sex when they had me. So it could have been another little kid there, some dumb person or some loser there that would have came before me. So I'm grateful that my parents made me, and I'm grateful for my mom, most importantly, that she never aborted me, she never abandoned me, she kept me, and that's why I'm here today. That's why I'm afraid to. So I want to say thanks and big ups to them. Number 4, hey, my siblings, man. I want to say thank you to my little bros, Vuyo, Pan, inspired me so much, man. And my bigger brothers, one of them has left us here on the earth, but I'm thankful for his life. He brings me down. I'm thankful to God I got a brother like him, and I'm grateful to many of my older brothers, people who have been brother figures, like Lucas, shout out to Alex. Lucas, he had a lot of brother figures. I want to man is that thing, don't say anything, so I'm grateful for all those people who create that brotherly figure, that big brother that I probably also needed more than the ones that I had, man. So number 5, I want to thank my other cousin, Musishe, my family members, his mom and dad. They treated me like their own, man. I'd never felt a sense of tight. No, maybe 20 rand, no. If I was at his house, say school and sold it, 10 rand, 10 rand. If we do the wrong things, both of us get shouted at. So I'm just grateful to that family. They taught me love. They taught me that it's possible to actually love another person, even though they're not your own son or your own daughter. So thank you to Libat's family. Thank you for loving me and for raising me. The other one is my man. This is my neighbor, Chief Makado. Shout out to you, my brother. This is a bit touching, as you can see with the pause. Ladies and gentlemen, this is someone that was first a neighbor to me, and then as time went by, this man became a friend, and after becoming a friend, he became a brother. He's closer. You know, when they talk about a friend who's closer than a brother, they're talking about Chief Makado. And what is touching is that this is a brother of mine who just lost his mom, just as we were about to blow up and do big things. He just lost his mom. Another mom who was like a mother figure to me. It was my second mom. Before I first go to his house. And so things have changed in a way because we just recently laid his mom to rest, you know. So yeah, I also want to be thankful for her life. I want to be thankful for knowing them, you know, and for growing up with people who are like family, even though they were neighbors, you know. So those are God sent angels to me, and I want to thank them so much for everything they've done for me. And yeah, thank you to Chief. Thank you for everything, man, for opening doors for me, for teaching me as a young guy, you know. And then another important person in my family that I would like to thank is my grandparents, man. Mr. Situke, wow, what a great guy indeed. This is a man who helped me a lot because so this man used to come through season of water, you know, like a grandparent should, man. Mdala, you know, used to check up on my mom when things were tough, and used to come through at times when, you know, it looks like it was really, really getting dark. But then he just comes through with his wisdom. He helps wherever he can. I want to thank him. You know, he's always giving me good advice about life. I'm the man that I am today because of some of his wisdom that he's given me. And I want to say thank you to them. I want to say thank you to also my other cousins. Abu Prince, Abu Pashasha. There's so many to name, man. Please don't be offended if you're my fam. There's so many to name. Even my little younger cousins, Abu Budi, Abu Sabelo, Abu Sia. So many of them, man. I want to say thank you to all of y'all. You know, the sleepovers we had when we were still young. So great, man. There's so many things which I can talk about. But thank you for family, man. And another person that I'd like to thank is Bishop, my other friend. Bishop was also a neighbor in a way because we grew up in the same yard. So thanks a lot, Bishop. This is a man that helped me a lot in university, getting my first residence, getting my student loan being approved. A lot of things. He helped me with that, man. I don't know where I would have been. I probably wouldn't have made it to UJ if it wasn't for that guy. Bishop, my guy, if you're listening, Galebo Hamfetu. Yes, go Tsanin, Bulobedu. Yeah, shout out to the Bulobedu people, man. This is your boy Billionaire from Alex. I'm gonna be coming there soon. Saw some beautiful mansions as I was on my way to Venda, so I need to make it to Limpopo once again. Thank you to Bishop. And then thank you to my mentors, man. My Grotman, I spoke about big brothers. I want to thank Misha. You know, he knows who he is. Thank you, man, for your impact in my life. Thank you for the books you've recommended, the advice you've given me. I want to thank Leslie, man. Met you at PLP Group. Thank you so much, Leslie, for what you've done for me, introducing me to Bitcoin. Mula, thank you, Yasin, your life coaching. Thank you, Habo, for the inspiring messages you used to tell me, man. Thank you so much for that. I want to thank Dr. Masakale, man. This is another important person in my life, guys. Dr. Masakale was my lecturer in UJ in 2015 when I was doing my final year. This is a man who taught me that business is not the glamorous nonsense that we see on Instagram and on social media. Business is tough. Business is not for the faint-hearted. This is a man that helped me go to my first proper business event where I met the likes of JT Fox. I got to meet a lot of influential people. Milan Milosevic, man. Shout out to him. He's another big brother that has really supported me. So many things to be grateful for, guys. I'm sorry if I just keep cutting because there's so many things that I'm just thinking about and wanting to say thanks to, you know. So thank you, Dr. Masakale, for really helping me as well. And I want to also thank someone like Ndoroto. I want to thank someone like Utando. These are people whom I've met at different companies when I was working. These are people who've helped me, when times were tough, when I needed someone to just support me one way or another. These brothers availed themselves without expecting anything in return. And that's how I think the world should be at times, Not everything that can be counted counts, and not everything that counts can be counted. You cannot count peace, you cannot count support in a way, You can't count joy. But these are the things that really count at times in life. And this is what I got from these brothers, There's so many things that I can mention to you. But just for example, there were times where I just needed help financially, and they had to facilitate a transaction for me, and these guys came through for me. So thank you, Tando, thank you, Dowoto, for supporting me, and thank you to another friend of mine. I don't think she will like this, Amina. Sorry, Amina, but I have to say thanks to you, my friend. This is someone who helped me with grounding exercises, who helped me just recenter myself, because last year I actually suffered from a panic attack early on in the year. Guys, can you imagine? In the middle of the night, they're going crazy, like, your body shaking, you don't know what's happening. You think you're going out, the next thing you're alive, you wake up, and then it kind of relaxes, it gets down. So I went with Amina, did some grounding exercises, got to recenter myself back. Now you can see the boy is healthy, he's well, he's doing well. Thank you, Amina. Thank you so much, my friend. And then I also want to thank some of the spiritual leaders, that have really spoken wisdom to me, because I believe life starts in the unseen and it manifests into the seen world, So we speak things into existence. We attract things by our thoughts, our feelings, the environments we hang around, the things we talk about. We are attracting whatever that we think, talk, speak about, right? So I just want to be thankful for my spiritual teachers, and their sermons, their teachings, all that they've invested in my life, teaching me about seasons, teaching me about enemies and challenges in life, and how they can actually open doors for more beautiful and greater things to life, because, most of us grew up without any father figures. So we need that wisdom of an older person to come and show you exactly that this is the way. So I just want to thank my spiritual teachers, Mr. Myron Golden. My favorite theologian is Dr. Miles Monroe, Pastor Ron Carpenter, Ketelo Mazvugo, so many, man. You can go check them out there on YouTube. I also want to thank the likes of MacG and about DJ Spoo, man. Big ups to the group, man. They've inspired me to actually start my own podcast. Look at me right now. As I was growing up, I was just a little bit of a shy kid, when it's I thought never in my life would I be in front of a camera speaking, telling my story like I'm doing right now. So I want to thank the likes of MacG, DJ Spoo, all the podcasters out there that are doing great things, man, inspiring the youth. Keep it up, guys. You inspire someone like me to keep going. Another blessing that I would like to thank, man, is my other brothers, These are just friends of mine that I knew from some time back. These are men who are adding value in the community now. They've changed their lives. These are men that have taken a stand for their life to say, no, I'm going to take a different direction. This is what I'm going to do now. I'm not going to allow my past to define where I'm going or to define my future. So big ups to them, man. And I want to, most importantly, thank Unyagozayo, my editor. This is the man who makes those beautiful videos there that you see, the houses. Thank you for your support so much, guys. Thank you for subscribing, for liking. Thank you for everything you're doing for me on this channel. So this is Nyagozayo, the guy who keeps it going on my channel. Shout out to him, Nyaks. And I want to also thank God for protection. And I just want to thank him for increase in wisdom. I want to thank him for growth. I want to thank him for another year, man, because according to the Bible, for those of you who read, 30 is a year of promotion, right? 30 is a number of promotion, right? So this is my last year in my 20s. And so next year, we're expecting big things, man. So yeah, I'm thankful for many more lives to come. And the last one is I want to thank myself, man. Yeah, definitely. I want to thank myself for the self-discipline. I want to thank myself for loving myself. I want to thank myself for putting myself first. I want to thank myself for the courage I have, the bravery that I have. I just talked about how I was just a little shy kid when I was growing up. I never really wanted to be famous or be seen or be on cameras. But here I am, man, doing big things right now on YouTube. Why? Because I'm Billionaire from Alex, man. I want to thank myself for not giving up on my dreams. I want to thank myself for the great taste in music that I have. I want to thank myself for the great choices that I have. What are you going to be thankful for? Has your birthday passed? Is your birthday coming through? Why don't you do this exercise? Write down your age and count the number of blessings in proportion to the age number you're on. Tell me if you'll not feel better. Tell me if you'll not be happier. Tell me if you'll not bring more about of the things that you've actually written down. Billionaire from Alex, Intwana Yen Bafetu, Monde. Be thankful for life.